throughout my career, I've had the best leaders anyone can ask for, starting from in 3-5, the 3rd Battalion, 5th Marines, my platoon commander, 9 commanders. And then when I moved on to MARSOC in the initial stage, the first person I met was, they call him Chunks Padilla. He's a legend in the reconnaissance community. And then through the rest of the instructors that were on staff, Bellums, Mo Powell, Andy Christians, just phenomenal, not only operators, but fathers, family men. They led by example through and through. And then that gave me the opportunity to, or pushed me to move on to the individual training course and selection. So as far as personal philosophies, I just go back to planning, rehearsing, and identifying contingencies. Everything that I basically learned in the School of Infantry is what I still use today. Lead by example. So that means I'm there on time, early, physically fit, mentally strong, spiritually straight, but every mission must be planned to a T. And when I say mission, that can be, I'm going to the store to get my groceries. Do I necessarily have to rehearse that? But what could be some contingencies that I run into? And that's every mission throughout the day or the year, even today in what I currently do. As far as the people, trust your people. You hired them for a reason, and everyone has a say. So from the junior guy to the senior guy, everyone's experience is very valuable. So going into a team, I entered the Marine Corps at 27, and I went through selection at 32, I believe. So most everyone was, if not everyone, was younger than me, and their life experience made the team much better. As far as a leadership style, that's basically what I'm looking at. Lead by example. Every leader in the Marine Corps leads by example. I can't overemphasize that. From their appearance to their fitness, to their professionalism, to their knowledge base of not only tactical information, but the administrative. They're able to instruct you, inform you, and guide you in the right direction. The original contact that I had at MARSOC in 2006 was Chunks Padilla, who welcomed me into the community. At that command, I learned more from the leadership there than I really did throughout my first 4 years. As far as my personal philosophy, I had an opportunity to see what worked, what didn't work I'm sure everyone who's been on your podcast, you included, have worked under leaders who aren't very effective, and then some that excel at certain things. My primary is lead by example, similar to all the Marines that I had the opportunity to serve with. They continue to compete every day, day in and day out, continue to excel or try to excel at least 1% every day, not only in their personal life, their professional life, whether it's they're out on the range shooting, ruck march, and improving themselves with military institute. On top of that, you have to trust your people, because obviously you hired them for a reason. And we need, as leaders, need to place them where they will excel. Find their strengths, know your people, and place them where they excel. There's nothing wrong with placing them where they may falter, because we learn more from our failures than we do from our success. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with placing them where they could potentially fall on their face, if you will, as long as it doesn't take the organization down. We have to understand that it'll never go as planned. We can plan a mission or we can plan a job perfectly, but as you know, in your career, nothing ever goes as planned. As soon as the job starts, the mission starts, things will obviously fail, and that's why we have a PACE plan. I'll go into that here in a bit. The other key factor is to keep everyone informed. The last thing you want is one of your people to say, well, I didn't know. The communication lines have to be open and free. And I enjoy, and I've always enjoyed, a bottom-up approach to planning. So that's basically how I instill my leadership.